Welcome back to my channel where every Wednesday I upload a new pick a card. So for today's pick a card video, we are going to be getting some guidance from your higher self. So this is going to be taking a bit of a look at your subconscious thoughts, your subconscious programming, probably like the way that you are thinking of yourself, viewing your life, just through whatever hardships there may be, or even successes that there may be in your life. Like, this is going to be the guidance for you, specifically for you, to help you get through these times. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this, that is the right time for you. All right, everybody, so before we get started, I'm just going to cleanse the cards that I'll be using in today's reading and setting the intentions for giving you all the best, most accurate reading of my ability, with everybody's highest good in mind, to receive a message from your higher self. So with that being said, let's get into it. So let's get started. Here we have piles 1 through 4, each with a unique message or guidance actually today from your higher self. And the way that you figure out which one is for you is whatever one that caught your eye first, or that you just keep looking at, the one that is just really calling you to it, that's the one that's going to have the correct message for you. And whenever you find which one that is, there are the timestamps in the description below. That way you can just hop right over to your reading whenever you're ready. So here we have some citrine on pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have some flower agate. Pile 3, we have rose quartz. And pile 4, we have some howlite. If you need to pause the video or just take a minute to figure out which one is yours, by all means, go for it. And I will see you in your reading. Okay, group number 1, this is going to be guidance from your higher self. So let's go ahead and get into the first 2 cards we have here. So we have the Ten of Swords reversed, and we also have the Page of Pentacles. So this is telling me that you have been through some intense hardship and heartbreak that has just really left you feeling devastated in regards to either money or career, or just your physical reality, your home, your foundation, that sort of thing. And I am getting the message here that there are going to be some new opportunities that can provide more stability, more money, more of just a sense of like happiness and new things with your material life. And this is a reminder to jump on those opportunities, even if it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit scary. But like, that is your key to fully getting over this. Because when this is in the reverse position, like, yes, you have been stabbed in the back, but they're all falling out now. You are all releasing this. And I feel like this is telling me, once you finally allow yourself to look at those other potential opportunities and maybe even go for them, and stop wondering like, oh, well, you know, like, what if I don't get it? Like, I'm not going to go for it. If that's something you think, maybe try thinking, well, what if I did try it? What if it did work out? You know what I mean? So I really feel like there are going to be new opportunities presenting themselves to you, and this is your sign to hop on them, because that's going to help you release whatever pain and hardship you have been going through. Okay, let's see, what else do we have on guidance from your higher self? And then we also have the 3 of Pentacles here, but in the reverse position. So this is showing me that you are doing things alone. You have been doing things alone, and I think that is maybe something that you really need to think about, because potentially the isolation of yourself is something that has been holding you back, or like the unwillingness to ask for help. Let's say like this can apply to, let's say this is applying to a job, right? If you are wanting to move up in a position, sometimes you need to be willing to collaborate with other people or ask for help, that sort of thing, in order to really accomplish your goals. And I feel like keeping to yourself has been maybe putting a halt on some of that. If this is just in regard to money in general, you know, accept your situation as it is and allow yourself to collaborate with other people on how you can, you know, make this a better situation. Because even though it might feel really awkward and embarrassing, like once you start collaborating with other trusted people, then that's when those new ideas and those new opportunities keep popping up to where you can better yourself and get in a better situation. So that is what I'm getting here with this. Let's see what else we have for you. Oh, and then we have the Lovers card. So bringing in, ooh, okay, so there's going to be a new love for you. Whether this is like a relationship love, whether this is a new love in career, whether this is a new love in just yourself and your lifestyle, because all of these new opportunities are bringing up something so new and exciting for you. There's just going to be more love in your life, more happiness, more excitement, and just like feeling a lot more purpose with like how you are moving in things. I really feel like this connection is going to really be within yourself, like really having that love for yourself and knowing that you are capable of even just trying for these opportunities, but even achieving some of these opportunities. And it's just going to really continuously build on just bringing more love into your life. And also the big sun here is really standing out to me. The sun represents like authenticity and just like your soul, your happiness. And I really feel like all of that is going to start shining through and just feeling way more strong once you start jumping on these opportunities. So I'm really feeling like this is the message to kind of stop holding back, stop kind of doubting yourself, put yourself out there, get out of the comfort zone, and just allow things to go how they're going to go. And that's what you need. So then we also have the Hermit card. So, okay, so these are both like isolation, like, you know, kind of being alone cards. And this is like, in a sense, working with people, but this is just, you know, how you isolate yourself from others. But the Hermit card could also be like gaining, like, this is a card of knowledge, finding knowledge within yourself. So while you do need to be able to collaborate with others and work with others, sorry. Anyways, while you do need to find a place for working with others and collaborating with others, it is going to be really crucial that you still take time to really look inside yourself, inside your mind, and ask yourself questions and kind of figure out, you know, where you can start pushing boundaries with yourself in a sense to like get you out of the comfort zone to keep pursuing for these opportunities. I feel like maybe taking some time to meditate or just like purposeful quiet time to just sit with yourself if meditation isn't really your thing. I feel like that is going to be really crucial in helping you just kind of unlock these new potentials, these new opportunities, and these new ideas and way to achieve them. And then we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So this card can be about like stinginess, holding on to something, saving something, feeling like you don't have enough. So that is another key thing here that I'm getting that you are needing to kind of face and work through. I feel like subconsciously you are afraid to ask for help. You are afraid to potentially get something wrong, or just look at, or being perceived as if like, dang, like they could have done better, or like they are messing up, or wow, they had to ask for help with that. Like, I really feel like there's just a whole lack of worthiness, and that's also making you feel like there is just not enough things and like at your grasp right now because things have been hard, and that's causing you to have like this lack mindset or feeling like, okay, well, like let's say it's like making money is hard, so then it's always going to be hard and it's just always going to be stressful, and that's going to kind of perpetuate this like stinginess of really needing to hold on to everything because you feel like it's going to be so hard to come by again. So I think the things that you are really needing to face here is not being too scared to take these new opportunities, being willing to work with others and ask for help, and letting go of this lack mindset, really getting with yourself, finding more self-love, and that's going to create a more like fulfilled mindset to where you understand like, hey, like money comes and goes, you know, I'm just gonna do what I have to do right now and just keep doing my best because that's all I can do. And I feel like that is just really going to help these swords fall out of your back and kind of help you heal from whatever hardships that it is that you've been going through. Okay, and then we also have the King of Wands reversed. So the wands have to deal with our action, with our spiritual side of things, with like our morals, just like how we are living our life, what we are doing. And the King of Wands being in the reverse position shows me that there has just been this feeling of not really feeling like aligned in your actions. Like, whereas having your actions are not aligning with your ideas and goals for what you want for yourself. So you are feeling a little bit out of place. And again, by addressing these things that we have said throughout this reading, that is really going to help you get more in a harmonious state. So I feel like the thing with the Pentacles is that they are the slowest moving of the cards, like the card types. There's like Pentacles, Cups, Wands, and Swords, and they are the slowest moving. So it usually takes a lot of patience and a lot of time and a lot of perseverance to get through these types of hardships. So it's going to be like a steady turnaround to get this card upright and just feeling in control, feeling like you have routine, feeling on top of stuff. Sorry, my fingers are kind of blue. I like just recolored my hair. But it's going to take some time. So, you know, right now when we are continuously in this lack of mindset or feeling like things are always going to be harder, we're never going to make it to the next level at our job, or we're never going to make more income to where we can, you know, just live the life that we are wanting to live materialistically, or like in our home, or just whatever it may be. It is going to take some slow and steady perseverance, but that's not to say that it's not going to happen. So this is the guidance that you needed from your higher self today, is to step out of your comfort zone and to just go for those opportunities and to really find some self-love and really focus on this lack mindset and why that may be there and how you can turn that around to make yourself feel the way that you are dreaming of. So let's get into some more cards to just see what else we have. Anything else we need to know about this guidance here? Curiosity. So yeah, step out of your comfort zone, take action. If a new opportunity arises, ponder it. Allow yourself to kind of daydream of all the potentials. Like, there is a big difference between just being like, totally, what am I trying to say? Totally delusional, if you say, and just being like, oh yeah, like there's an opportunity, I'm going to take it. This is 100% going to work, and I'm not going to think about it because I'm just going to take the new opportunity. Like, don't do that, but get curious about it and ponder all the different ways that it could play out. And with that, you're able to, you know, kind of then think about it a little further. Like, is this realistic? You know, how, like, what are the pros and cons of going for it and not going for it? Like, absolutely think things through, but get curious and allow yourself to just really, like, think about all the different options you have. Ooh, regeneration. So this is really key when we are trying to work on something that we are really wanting to level up. A lot of times we can feel like just the continuous, like, oh, I just got to try harder, work harder. We can a lot of times think that that is like the way to go. But in reality, that can just burn us out and really make us kind of like take steps backwards and almost regress in the thing that we are trying to do. So another key set of guidance here for you is going to be take time for rest and regeneration and just really like taking part in the things that you find a little bit of joy in. So like if you want to watch some trash reality TV because that's going to make you feel better, then do it. If you want to like take a nap outside, then do it. Whatever your body needs to feel that balance between I'm working really hard, but I'm also allowing myself to have some happiness and the little pleasures in life that are going to help me feel rested and like I'm ready to take on another difficult task. Okay, let's just see if we get anything else from these other cards. What guidance does your higher self have for you today? This one right here. Ooh, secret. So you are going to be unlocking a whole new version of yourself. And I also feel like you are through this secret, like, and the way that you're going to be unlocking this new version of yourself is really taking that bigger dive and like having more of that introspection and looking inward at your subconscious feelings and thoughts of feeling like you're not good enough or not worthy or like it's too hard, you know, all of those things. Really like diving into that part of yourself, that like doing the shadow work for that, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is really going to just open up a whole new you that maybe you don't even realize is there. Okay. This one here, wisdom. So through that, you are going, like, this is also a card of knowledge. Like, you hold the knowledge. You are going to be gaining wisdom through all of this. This is really going to just totally up level you, your mindset, your life, your just everything. Your career, if that's what this is for you, or just in general, like your money, income, your home. This is really going to just give you so much more insight on like how you want to live and how you can achieve it and all of that good stuff. Oh, and play. So yeah, this is your reminder, not totally similar to regeneration, but this is your reminder to like take time to still have fun and enjoy things. And I do feel like sometimes through having fun and enjoying things, you can kind of like give your body a chance to feel like, ooh, like I'm recharged, I'm ready to go. So yeah, you know, understand that this is going to take some time. Patience is key. Balance of getting things done but still being okay to laugh and be a little bit silly sometimes is going to be really crucial in this for you. But just go for the opportunities. Don't be scared to ask for help. And yeah, this is going to really work out and things are going to be really great for you. So thank you so much. That was your reading for today. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. Be sure to give me a like and a subscribe. Check me out on my Facebook and Instagram at Silver Winter Tarot, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye. Okay, group number 2, let's get into the guidance that your higher self has for you. So right off the bat, we have the Ace of Wands reversed and then the 5 of Swords in the upright position. So something that I'm instantly noticing about this that's really interesting to me is we also have the flower agate cube that was on your pile. And this particular crystal or mineral or whatever you want to call it, is really good for helping balance your throat chakra and your communication and just like your speaking, the way you deliver your messages and everything. And what these 2 cards are telling me here is that you are feeling kind of foggy and stuck and just like a little blocked almost as if like the the goals and the actions that you're trying to take, it's just not quite happening. You're feeling like something is getting in your way, or like you're just unable to make those steps forward that you have been either wanting to make, or maybe some of you haven't really been thinking much about it, but you are now recognizing that you are in a kind of like stagnant spot. And I do believe that that is coming from a place of conflict. So the swords have to deal with our thinking, our problem solving, like just how we process information, how we process things in the mind. And yeah, this is a card of conflict. So whether that's conflict with yourself, conflict with those around you, whether it's like the people you live with or friends or people you work with, or like I said, yourself, like whatever that is taking such a hold on you that it is causing you to like be in a stagnant place. It's holding you back a little bit. So let's do some more cards to kind of see what else we can figure out about this situation. Okay, so then we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. So when this is in the upright position, this is like poverty, like not having a lot, and you know, just kind of suffering from maybe like lack mindset and that sort of thing. But in the reverse position, you are healing from that. Like you are not dealing with that anymore, or maybe it's starting to get better, that sort of thing. And so this is really interesting because when I look at like healing from a lack mindset, I'm thinking that this is showing me that like that is what is needing to happen. So I do feel like there is some internal conflict, internal battle. Oh, and then the Ace of Swords, so like a new perspective. Okay. So there needs to be a shift, a new perspective on the way that you are thinking of yourself and what you are worthy of and all of that good stuff. Because this constant battle and conflict with yourself of feeling like, oh my gosh, why can I just not do the thing? Why am I not good enough? Why blah, blah, blah. All of those things, that's what's going to keep you stuck. Because whenever you are perpetuating those beliefs, like that is what your subconscious mind totally believes. That's what you are programmed to believe, is that this sucks. It's always going to suck. And, you know, it may not be that dramatic, but sometimes that's how our subconscious mind can be, and it blocks us off from moving forward in our life. So whenever we find a new perspective, new ideas, get a new way of thinking, more clarity on the way that we want to present ourselves, the way we want to live, the way we want to approach or handle situations, the more clarity we have in our mind, we have less conflict, and we are able to move forward and learn and adapt and not be so stuck because we are having so much confusion. Okay, let's see what else your higher self has to say about this particular guidance. Whoa, okay. There we go. I don't know why that was so difficult. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, and we have the Judgment card. Okay, so the cups represent our emotions, and the Page of Cups is like a new emotional fulfillment, a new opportunity for emotional fulfillment is coming up. The fishy can represent our intuition, kind of like almost giving you these new ideas or these new little glimpses that like, hey, like there is this opportunity for finding more love, for finding more creativity and joy in something. So this is showing me that there is going to be more opportunities for love and happiness and excitement, maybe even like diving into some type of creative hobby. I'm kind of getting a feeling is going to be something that's really helpful for some of you guys. Maybe it's something you already do that you've been kind of ignoring and putting on the back burner, but it like truly means a lot to you. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Judgment card is kind of like, hey, like this is your calling, like don't give up on this. This is your calling. this is what you are meant to do. So these people are like having a rebirth, and they are being woken up to follow their calling. And the Eight of Cups here is trying again. It's not giving up. So I feel like perhaps there has been some conflict within yourself due to some hardship that there has been, but the healing from that will bring so much more clarity and will allow you to listen to your true calling and really embark on that journey and not give up on yourself and not give up on that journey. So for some of you, that may be a creative endeavor. For others, this may even be a relationship. This could be like you're having conflict with a partner or a friend, and that has caused stagnation in the relationship. I feel like this would maybe more so be for like a loving relationship, a partner, that sort of thing. And, you know, healing from the lack mindset or the potential just like wounds that were in that relationship, having clarity and getting away from an argumentative state can bring you back to your like true place of happiness with them. So it just kind of depends if this has to do with like a hobby of yours, just something that brings you joy, or like an actual person, that sort of thing. Okay, let's get into some more cards and see what else we get for this reading. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, but in the reverse. So this is like a weight off of your shoulders. Moving forward from this conflict, from this stagnation, is going to be such a weight off your shoulders and provide so much more excitement. The Page of Wands in the reverse position, however, can show that there is a block in, okay, let me start this way. So the Page of Wands in the upright position is like a little glimmer of a new way of living. Like I said, the wands can be about our spirituality and like our morals, how we do things, the actions we're taking. And so with him observing this little leaf up here, he's like, oh my gosh, like what is this new bit of my life over here? And it's just opening a whole new door for it. So in the reverse position, that is showing me that there is a little bit of like stuckness there. Like there is not this new opportunity, and that comes from being overburdened. So having the burden and having the Ten of Wands be in the reverse position shows that burden is being released, and the Page of Wands can still feel like a stagnation here, because a lot of times when we are so used to having such a burden, such a struggle, such an uphill battle that we're taking all the time, and as soon as that ends, that can kind of feel like, well, what is happening? Like we can almost feel like a little uncomfortable with that calmness when there's no conflict, when we're used to conflict, when there is clarity and not confusion, when we're used to being confused all the time. That can cause us to feel a little stuck. But this is a message to not confuse that with feeling uncomfortable and being stuck. That uncomfortableness is actually your sign that you are moving forward into a much better direction. Because if you're feeling, you know, like it's just the same old, then that's what it is. You are staying in that same old. But as soon as you feel a smidge uncomfortable, you are moving in the right direction, because you are moving to a new perspective. And then our last card here is the Five of Cups reversed. So this is the best position for the Five of Cups to be in, because a lot of times like this card is just focusing on the empty cups, but he doesn't really realize that he has these two cups over here of happiness and opportunity and all of that good stuff. So in the reverse position, like you are turning around, you're going to be focusing on these things. You are not worried about the cups that fell over, because you still have cups over here and these don't really matter. So this is a card of like forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other people in your life that there maybe have been conflict with, that has been holding you back. Whatever that looks like for you, this is a card of forgiveness and moving forward. Okay, so let's get into our other decks and see what else we have here. I'm really feeling like just the main message overall is just finding forgiveness and peace and moving forward with a more clear mindset. And that's all going to open you up more to love and happiness. Okay. Oh, so here we have regeneration and boundaries. Okay. So regeneration just fits perfectly right in with the Ten of Wands card, because this is like the burden off of your shoulder. So now you have this time to regenerate, relax, recharge, allow yourself to, you know, kind of take some time to really feel okay through all of this hard work that you are doing. And it's going to be crucial that you respect that boundary, whether it's you make sure other people respect that boundary or you respect that boundary yourself. Because a lot of times when we take a moment to rest or just, you know, have a little bit of calm when we know that there's stuff we should be doing, we can feel guilty about it and we can decide, I'm actually gonna get stuff done. I'm not gonna rest. I can get over it and do it. But like, that's disrespecting your own boundaries for that much needed regeneration. And that is going to cause you to get stuck in this cycle of burnout and feeling like there's nowhere to go. Okay, let's get into our last deck of cards and see what else we can know about this. Here we have intention. So being really intentional about everything you do is going to make such a huge difference in this. So the way that you communicate with yourself, since we have this like card of conflict, that's where I feel like this just really like goes hand in hand with communication, the way we speak to ourselves, the way we speak to others. So whenever we do that with much stronger intent, that changes everything. So like, as cheesy or cliche or whatever as it sounds, like when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself like, today I intend to be way more patient than I was yesterday. I intend to approach things with kindness and an open mind. And even just saying those things is like a reminder to yourself to like do it, you know, and it just kind of sets you to a standard at the beginning of the day. And I find it's a little bit easier to actually do that whenever I wake up and decide how I'm going to feel. So that is another little message for you to kind of get through all of this. Collaboration or collaborate. So working together, I really feel like whatever conflict has been happening, whether it's with yourself or with people around you, this is going to be a time of really putting that to the side and getting together and collaborating to figure out how you can move past this. So if this is with yourself, then you're going to be collaborating with your future self, your present self, and your past self. So the things that you have been through, what you're currently feeling and going through, and the dreams that you have that you want to experience. You need to put all of those together and just really sit with yourself and figure out, how can I go from past self to future goal self with where I am at now? That sort of thing. Or if you're having these conflicts with people around you, sit down and speak with just clear, genuine intention to collaborate on a way to bring peace and clarity to the situation at hand. Okay, let's see if we get one more card, and that will be that. This one here, determination. So do not give up. This card here, like, keep trying, keep trying for yourself, keep trying for your goals. Like, don't give up on yourself, stay determined, keep pushing through, and that is how you are going to accomplish this goal here. So that was your reading for today, group number 2. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please give me a like and a subscribe, and check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Silver Winter Tarot. And I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye. All right, group number 3, let's get into your guidance from your higher self. So here we have the 5 of Wands and the Moon card. So instantly, this is telling me that there is some type of conflict or almost like feeling of competition, or feeling like you're really trying to fight for yourself and stand up for yourself. And there is a big stress over this. There is an anxiety over this type of thing. I feel like there is also a sense of like like a fear of not knowing how something is going to potentially play out. Like there is a fear of the unknown here and some anxiety over some conflict, or just feeling like you are really having to fight for your place in wherever it is that you are trying to be and exist in. So let's do some more cards and just get a little bit more into where this is going. Ooh, okay, so then we also have the Six of Swords here. So I am seeing that you are needing to walk away from something, and that is what we are kind of fearful of. We don't really know what's going to come from this. This could be from a job in your life. This could be from a relationship in your life. This could be from a place that you live. This could be a lot of things, but it's something that is causing you stress or feeling like you are needing to compete for your worthiness or just to feel heard, that sort of thing. Okay, let's see what else we get here. But yeah, this is like fully embarking on a new journey, walking away from something, moving forward with something. Okay, yeah. And then we also have the Death card. This is a huge transformation. So for something new to begin, something old has to die. That's just kind of how it works. And then we also have the Chariot in the reverse position. So there is a bit of, okay, let me get into this way first. So in the upright position, this is also a card of movement forward and balance and all of that sort of stuff. But in the reverse position, this is showing me that there is a bit of resistance there, maybe a little bit of just like stagnation before the movement forward. So I'm seeing that there is a resistance to kind of go through this transformation and this death due to the unknown that we are wanting to avoid. But when we avoid this transformation, we are just going to get stuck in this same cycle of feeling like we're always having to fight for whatever it is that we need. Okay, yeah, this is really going to be a time to embrace the unknown, move forward, and just have trust that this is meant for you. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So I feel like there is something that you are not moving forward with that you need to be. There's some attention to detail that's not really being paid attention to that needs to be paid attention to. So this could be like putting something off that needs to get done, as in making the steps to move forward or transition from something in your life that is definitely no longer serving you. This is just not really having the motivation to take those steps, or not like feeling like you really know how to take those steps. So I really feel like this message, this guidance that you are getting is to kind of just, I'm getting the message to just go for it. Like, just go. Just do what it is that you need to do. Embark on this new journey. Embrace the fear of the unknown. Go through this huge transformation, and everything else is going to fall into place. Because when you keep resisting it, then you will stay stuck and stay in this lack of motivation and lack of forward movement space. And then we also have the Eight of Cups, but in the reverse position. So this is trying again and going back to something. I'm kind of getting the feeling that like going back to this thing is giving you this lack feeling of motivation. Yeah, okay, all of this right here is connected. So whenever you keep giving this thing your energy and your time, whether, like I said, it's work or person or whatever it is, you're perpetuating the lack of motivation to move forward, because it's wearing you out. It's beating you down. It's not where you need to be. And not only is that something that you will keep going back to when you stay in the situation, you're also going to feel just unbalanced emotionally. The King of Cups, again, the cups are about like emotions, creativity, love, that sort of thing. And when the King of Cups is in the reverse, you can often be thinking not very level-headedly. Like your emotions are hurt. Maybe there's emotions of frustration or just feeling imbalanced or anger. Maybe there's some like sort of anger issues going on, whether it's with you or somebody around you, or the environment you're in is just kind of like perpetuating those feelings. I feel like that's something that's gonna keep happening. And then just like an overwhelming amount of things, of choices here. So the Seven of Cups is all about choices, and being in the reverse position, this is showing me that that's just way too overwhelming for you. I feel like staying in what you know, even though it's not good for you, is more comforting and easier than looking at all this unknown and all these different choices, all these different potential outcomes that your life could take once you walk away from the situation. That is nerve-wracking for you. That's anxiety-inducing for you. So I feel like that's something that's really coming up for you, is like just letting go of that fear and taking that jump. Just making that move to the next step in your life. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is getting stuck in negative cycles. So I really feel like your higher self is just trying to warn you of like, this is what's happening. This is what has been happening. Get out of it. You deserve way better. The Knight of Wands is inspired action forward. The Wands move quickly. So yeah, go for it. Make these steps, make these moves. Now is the time to allow yourself to experience something better and to go through a whole new transformation. The Judgment card, like this is your true calling is calling for you. This is a rebirth. This is the universe being like, hey, like your hopes and dreams are over here, like come this way. And this is you being like, you know what? I'm sick of these stupid negative cycles. I'm going to just do it. And it's going to be great. Okay, let's get into our other card piles and see what they have to say. Let's see what your higher self has to say through the cards. Whatever. Okay. We have boundaries. So this is going to be making sure other people are respecting your boundaries, because I'm sure that is a thing that is a little nerve-wracking for you here with these energies. And also if this is with yourself, respecting your own boundaries in a sense of like, okay, I said I'm not going to do this thing because let's say this is with a workload, right? Like today I am only going to focus on laundry and dishes, right? You might find yourself being like, okay, this is my rest time, but you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and do this other chore, even though I'd said I wasn't going to do it. Like, no, respect your boundaries of only doing what you promised or told yourself that you would want to be doing to fit your ideal schedule, because that's just going to kind of put you in more of a burnout and just feeling like you can't move forward with things, right? So make sure others are respecting your boundaries. Make sure you are respecting your boundaries. That also goes for, I feel like for some of you, if this is getting out of a toxic relationship, respect those boundaries of telling yourself, I am not going to go back to them. I am not going to get stuck in that negative cycle. I'm not going to speak to this person, or whatever that may look like. Ooh, and then we also have divine love and perspective. So shifting once you get out of this, your perspective on so many things in life is going to change. And that's going to open you up to experience what divine love really is. I feel like for a good majority of you, this does have to do with a relationship. Of course, not everybody. So if you are like in a happy relationship and this literally does not apply to relationship, then don't just be leaving your partner. That would be crazy. This could also be competition with yourself and not achieving the things that you want to achieve. So you're constantly beating yourself down, comparing yourself to others, that sort of thing. Or it could be like, maybe this is just conflict with a friend, whatever it is. But whatever you move away from, And once you go through this transition and allow your perspective to shift and change, that is just opening you up to divine love and more divine happiness and genuinely exciting experiences. Okay, let's get into our last deck of cards and just see if there's anything else we can know. Kindness. So definitely having kindness for yourself in this really hard time. Going through a death or a transformation can sometimes feel really scary. I mean, obviously, if there has been resistance here, it's going to feel scary. So a lot of times we can like talk not the nicest to ourselves. So absolutely just have kindness through this all. Look, and you even got the death card here. 2 death cards. You need to go through this transformation because freedom awaits you. Once you go through this, like, things are just going to be so new, so great. And we also have the rose quartz stone here, which is a stone of love, divine love. Divine love and freedom are what's waiting for you once you go through this transformation. Wow. Okay, so that was your reading for today, group number 3. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Be sure to give me a like and a subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Silver Winter Tarot, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye. Okay, group number 4, let's get into the guidance that your higher self has for you. So here we have the Magician card reversed and the Hangman card reversed. So this is a super, super strong that you have been feeling like there is a delay in something in your life. Things are not moving forward, or they're not moving in the direction that you are hoping they would be moving in. There is just something here that is just, you are feeling stuck. But the good news about this here is that this is a message for you to allow yourself to kind of surrender and just let go and allow yourself to kind of shift perspectives, because clearly where things are at right now, there's no forward movement, there's stagnation. Or if it's not that there's no forward movement right now, then perhaps you're about to go through a period of time where you may start to get these feelings. So this is telling you how to handle this situation if it's not something that you're already currently going through. So allowing yourself to kind of put some trust into the universe and quit, worrying or staying in the mindset that you're in, and shifting perspective into a little bit of a new direction will kind of open your mind up to start thinking of potential new directions that you want to be going in. And you're going to realize that you have everything you need within yourself as far as knowledge on what direction you want to go. So whenever you start shifting your perspective, you're really going to start being able to tap into your intuition a bit more and tap into those talents that you have to go in the direction that you are wanting to go in. Let's get some more cards so we can get a little bit more specific on what exactly it is that we are needing to shift perspective on that will help us move forward in life. Okay, we have the Death card, so there needs to be a transformation. It's not just a shift in perspective, but this is also like a full transformation of like starting a new beginning. Whenever we want something new to happen, then there has to be a death to the thing that we're kind of getting rid of, right? So I feel like what is causing this stagnation is that there has been no shift in your mindset, and maybe the ways that you are currently doing things in your life. Maybe in order for things to change, you have to start taking even just small actions. Something that I'm remembering right now that I heard somebody say that they just try and be 1% better every day. And like, that's just a little percent, but it goes a long way. And sometimes when we keep looking at like the huge overall bigger picture, it can just feel like, oh my God, like this feels impossible, and you can kind of keep yourself stuck there. But when you realize that every little teeny choice you make is a part of this bigger transition that's going to push you to another side of things where you can be the upright magician and just create the magic in your life that you want and manifest what you want and just feel like you are really on the path that you want to be on, that is what is in store for you and what should be your next focus. That is what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We also have the High Priestess, but in the reverse position. So I feel like you are not very connected with your intuition. This is a card of like balance and knowledge and intuition and like your inner self, your subconscious mind, like all of that. This is what you're kind of disconnected from. So I feel like part of this transformation that you're going to be going through is a little bit of a spiritual one. I really feel like taking some more time for yourself to contemplate, to meditate, to connect more with the earth. I'm really getting like grounding for a lot of you, like going outside, touching the grass, touching the dirt, soaking in the sun. Like I really feel like just connecting with the earth is going to help you connect with yourself a little bit more and allow you to just go through this personal transformation. I really feel like this is a huge overall transformation and just how you carry yourself, view life. Like I think that's why I was feeling so vague at first. At least I personally thought I was feeling vague at first, just because it was so like generic, shift your perspective. But like, no, it's because like, it's the entire perspective, the entire you that is shifting. This is maybe even a spiritual awakening. I feel like this is going to just be really a time of getting more connected with your intuition to further you on the path and like manifest and create magic in your life. Okay, let's keep going and see what else we get. I'm gonna go with these. Okay, so we have the Fool, the Eight of Swords, and we also have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, let's get into this really quick. So we have the Fool. So this is like embarking on a new journey, taking a risk, moving forward with this. So this probably feels kind of foreign, kind of unknown. And for some people, depending like what part of your spiritual journey you are in right now, it can feel like kind of odd or silly sometimes, like having the experiences that you have. It can be so easy to be like, did that like actually happen, or was that really my intuition telling me that? Or like, you know, sometimes it can feel a bit silly, like it's just something so new. So go into this with a really open mind and just feeling excited to experience new things. Okay, so now when we get into these cards over here, these are some things that is keeping you down. This is some of the stuff that you can focus on mindset-wise to start shifting, connecting with your higher self and your intuition a bit more to get some ideas to start shifting, that sort of thing. Because the Eight of Swords here shows that like you are being bound by your thoughts. You're being bound by your perspective. And those thoughts and perspectives are, there is no motivation. Again, there is stagnation. So I feel like you are really like holding on to that in a sense that because that has been a problem or is a problem or will be a problem, whatever it is, that you almost feel like there is no way out of that. And so that's why you kind of keep staying stuck here, is because you feel like there is no way out of that. There is no movement forward, no inspired action, no motivation, no determination. It's almost like a feeling of defeat. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse position is a lack of clarity, just not feeling really aligned with your thoughts and like how things are happening. It could also be a bit of just like anger, resentment, that sort of thing. So I feel like those two things are what's really like keeping you bound and keeping you held back from being able to embark on this kind of joyful, fun, new journey here. So I would suggest those be the two main things that I believe your higher self is wanting you to focus on right now, is getting out of this resentment, this residual like anger and just fogginess, and allow yourself to move away from feeling like you are bound and tied to this stagnation. Because once you believe that that is not what's meant for you, then that's what's going to happen. Okay, so then we also have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Moon. So the Queen of Pentacles reversed is also, again, feeling like disorganized, feeling like there's a lack of routine, a lack of knowing what's going to be happening next and in your life. Like normally in the upright, she is on top of it. She knows what's happening when. She is abundant. She is calm, cool, collected, because she has got it under control. And so in the reverse position, that is just feeling disorganized. So these things that you have been struggling with, don't bound yourself to those things because they don't define you. Those are just things that you have been through, and you really need to allow yourself some gentleness and forgiveness and whatever it is that you need to move past that and just be in the present time and connect with your higher self, the earth, and embark on this new journey and just really allow yourself to move away from these three things that are keeping you bound. Now with the Moon card here, this can signify anxieties and anxiousness about the unknown, about embarking on this new transformation, this new journey that is going to be really exciting. That can still feel really scary. But on the other hand, the Moon is also really connected to our intuition. So another message that I'm getting right here for those of you that are, really wanting to go down this spiritual path, the spiritual awakening, the spiritual journey of just getting out of stagnation and moving forward, I really think the Moon is going to be a key piece for you here. Maybe like start doing some moon magic. Start sitting out in the full moon. You can watch some videos on things you can do. Look at Instagram, find like little rituals if you want to start out small, or just start out doing affirmations on the full moon, just whatever it is that feels good to you. But I feel like the Moon is going to play a really big part in your spiritual journey forward. Just again, like nature, the universe. Because also then we also have like these two suns here, and then the sun in this picture here. So again, like connect with the sun too. I think I said that earlier, to sit outside, soak in the sun, like just really get connected with your intuition, nature, the things around you, your present self, and allow your body and your mind to move forward in a direction that feels unknown. Let's get into another deck of cards and see what else your higher self has to say about this guidance here for you. Okay, divine love. So once you make this transformation and move forward, you are opening yourself to divine love, divine experiences that are going to bring a lot of love. Okay, and then we also have deep knowing. So your intuition, your subconscious, like you know that you are meant for more. And so going through this journey to connect with your higher self, like you are going to be becoming more connected and aligned with this deep knowing of your worthiness and your true ability to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish, right? So your deep knowing is going to start coming more to life and feeling more like a conscious thought rather than just a subconscious thought. Okay, let's see. Any other card from here? Let's do like one more card. Okay. Oh, and then we have healing. So you'll be healing through these three cards that we had over here. What was it? The Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords reversed. Those parts of you that you have believed to just be it, or feel like that is it for you, you're going to be healing from that. So that's really exciting. That's just going to really help you move forward with all of this. Okay, and our last deck of cards, let's see what else we get here for you. We have peace and confidence. So I really feel like that is going to be your key as well when you start when you start these new things, like maybe moon rituals or just getting in touch with your higher self, your intuition, whatever that may be, um, having confidence in those things, trying not to doubt yourself, trying not to feel silly about it, and just having confidence in those things is really going to bring you some more peace. Connecting with the earth, connecting with yourself, all of that is going to bring you more peace. And it's just going to really integrate everything and just make you feel more whole, complete, confident, peaceful. Like it's just all going to come together. Okay, so that is your reading for today, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and be sure to give me a like and a subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.